Okay, friends. So now what we are going to see is we are going to see TensorFlow custom object detection in Colab. So I have shown you all those data preparation, all those stuff. So now it is time to do the TensorFlow custom object detection. So before that, you need to have file structure on this format. Okay, so I will tell you where did I get this all files. Model main tf2 export main v2 export tflight. So you have to create folders called annotations, and test and train record should be in this. Okay, label map.pb.txt. Okay, so this is another file. So exported models, you have to export this pre-trained models into that, and also in models you have to export it. And now what you have to do is, in images you need to have the images and the XML files. So these are different kinds of things. So now I'm going to just change everything and I'm going to upload it. Okay, so you would have seen all those things I have made. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just upload it. So I'm just right click it, so just upload folder. Okay, and I have named it training tensor. Okay, training tensor. So TensorFlow, not that. So the image file, Colab Tensor. So this is the folder. So let's upload it. So it will take some time. Okay, 39 files to upload. Let it upload. And after that, what we are going to do is so simple that we are going to import these all files into that file. And before that, we will do some TensorFlow setting. So we are doing it in a Linux system. So first what you have to do is you have to connect the runtime. So change the runtime to GPU. You have to do the same thing what you have been doing for this uh, dataset preparation. So after that, what you have to do, you have to click Linux, and after that, this Conda is not in here. So we are going to install pip install. So let's get here and then just install pip install. Okay, right. So I think it is hosted runtime now. So we have to check the GPU, because if the GPU is not available, then it will be difficult. Okay. So let's get here. NVIDIA minus SMI. Okay. So what kind of GPU do we have here? Tesla T4 is a great news. So let's first install TensorFlow, and we have to check the TensorFlow installation. Okay. Right. So this is not a very long procedure. This seems to be a very long procedure. That's it. Just seems like that. So don't factory reset it, just restart the runtime. Okay. Okay, now we have restarted the runtime, and now what we have to do is we have to check the code whether the TensorFlow is installed correctly. Okay, come here, just paste it, Control V, and just click it. Okay, right, it's going somewhat good. So then GPU support 11.2 CUDA toolkit, but I don't know how without 30 series they have installed this 11.2 on Tesla T4. It's a great news. So now what we have to do is everything is being installed because it is in Colab version. So now what we have to do is we have to get down and we have to do the protoc thing. So in order to do the protoc executable files, we have to go to the models. Okay, models, TensorFlow. Okay, then just click it. Just come over here and then just git clone it. Okay, then get here, put an exclamation, git clone it. So we have git clone it. Then what we have to do is we have to get into the CD models research. So get over here and go to the percentage CD and go to the models, and from models content, models research. Okay, and then copy the path, just get over here. Okay, okay, now what you have to do is you have to check this first, whether the executable is created or not. Okay, copy this, get over here, and then just paste it. Put an exclamation mark over here. So I have to tell you, I have to make something clear. When you go to this object detection, okay, you just from here you go to the protos. You can only see files called .proto, pb2.py or something is not over here. After I compile this now, you can see this that automatically being generated. Okay, now you can see there is no pb2.py. So when I just refresh it, you can see pb2.py is generated. Okay, so this is how you make executables because it links Python with the C. Okay, okay. Now what you have to do is you have to in Linux. So we have to in Linux. It is not in Windows. It is Python, but in Linux it is Cocoa.py. So get over here and go to the content folder. Okay, go to the content folder. Okay, then just get over here and then just type exclamation control V, download the file cocoa.api and get into the folder. Okay, just type %cd because it's a bash command. Okay, then next would be make. Okay, copy over here and then just paste make. This will be done soon. Okay, that has been done. Then in here you have to copy this PyCocoTools folder. Control C. So this is a bit big procedure because this is what I hate in TensorFlow. Okay, yeah, because but in most of the devices it is accepted. So now what you have to do, you have to get to the research folder, copy the path, and then just paste it over here. Okay, Control V, and this PyCocoTools is in cocoa.api, Python API, copy path, and just paste this over here. Okay, given single quotes, given exclamation in CP, end, given single quotes, then just type play. Okay, so now we have copied the PyCocoTools to models research. So this is finished. So now what you have to do is, since we have installed cocoa.api protocol or installed correctly, now you have to copy this. Okay, so just get over here and just paste it, and this is supposed to be object detection. In object detection, where are you? Object detection, packages, and it is tf2. Then just copy this. You have to copy this into models research. Okay, Control V. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to get into the models research. %cd end. Okay, then you have to do copy this and paste it. Okay, okay, it has been done, it has been copied. So then what you have to do is you have to install this. If it is installed, so far the procedure is correct and we can check it. Okay, home exclamation end dot, so it has to install. Okay, object detection API has been installed correctly. Okay, so we have to test the installation now. So from here where we have to go is we have to go to this folder. So you just select this to check whether the given folders are correct. Okay, given procedures are correct. Then just get away. I don't know why Google people are making this much difficult one, because darknet seems to be very easier than this. Okay, given exclamation object detection builders, test.py. So in here what you have to do is, in object detection you have a folder called builders. Okay, and in builders you just copy the path and you just give it over here. Okay, if everything is correct, it will say okay and skip. Okay, it is not fine because we are not inside the folder. So let's get up to this, Control C, get over here, home, not this one, percentage CD, and paste this. Okay, it's not getting over here, so let's copy this, Control X. So let's first get over here, and then just it has to get into the builder folder. Okay, it has to get into the builders folder. Builders. Okay, and then just paste this. Okay, it is telling that it cannot get into that. So object detection, it's supposed to be object detection. Okay, object detection and contact object detection model builder. So there has to be a gap over here. Okay, BUILRS builders. So it is just compiling, everything is said to be okay. So I have not given the path correctly, that's why it is happening like that. Okay, it is the same procedure what we have done before. Okay, so far we have finished it. So we have prepared the data set, so we no need to worry about that. Okay, we have no need to worry about that, but we have to worry about something, that we have uploaded this, so we are going to get the drive link now. Okay, so let this finish. Okay, now what we are going to do is close all these things, and we are going to get the drive link. Okay, we are going to get the drive link and all those things, and do it. So just click this, say no thanks. Now connect the drive. So we have connected the drive, and the drive is over here. And in the models, so you have this training tensor folder. So now you have to move every files what we have done in the training session. So in here what happens is that there are test and train folders. Okay, test and train folders are given over here. Okay, so it is not able to move, I think so. So even though we will try exclamation cp minus r, which is the command for moving the folders. Okay, so I think this the actually the let's see the content. Okay, let's see the content over the test and train. Okay, so there are images inside and XML files inside, so we don't want to disturb it. So first we have to remove these folders in here in the images. So copy the path and then just give it over here. First we will remove it. This percentage CD, Control V, and then what you have to do is you have to get here. So it is exclamation rm minus r, and give test. You have to remove the path, remove the folders. First you have to remove the test folder. Okay, now the folder will not be available over here, it has been gone. Then the next one will be train, TRAIN, train. Okay, so now what happens is that train will not be there. So now what you have to do, you have to copy this, copy the path and get over here, and then just type cp minus r exclamation, and what you are going to do is you are going to copy from here this folder, and to you are going to get over here image folder, and then just paste it over here, and then just click it. Okay, this will take some time because it is a huge file. It has to be copied over here in this image folder, so it is being copied. Okay, we are not moving it, we are copying it. Okay, so it will take some time. So friends, I will tell you what all to copy. So when you just go to this my drive, and I have to copy all these things into the tensor training. Okay, so now what I have done is I have taken this, and in this test.record I have test and train.record. So I copy this and I have just pasted over here, and this annotation file I have pasted over here, and I have just copied the path and pasted over here, and also train.record into annotation folder you have to copy it, and mpb.txt and also into annotation folder. After finishing this you have to copy. I am just going to move everything. Okay, so let this be done. So let's give it an play button. So after this finishes, this will start doing it. Okay, so everything will be going. So from this test.record, these test images will be taken to the images, and the test.record from here will be taken to the annotation folder over here in the training, and train.record will be taken to the annotation folder, and pbtext will be taken to the annotation folder. Okay, so let's wait. So the train images have been copied, but I don't know why test and all those images have not been copied. So it is mv command, I think so. So move minus r. So it is not nearly working. mv move folder. How to move a folder? Let's see how to move a folder. ov move folder in NUX Linux. Okay, the move folder in Linux command would be different, I think so. Okay, I think minus R should not be given. So let's take the minus R. Okay, so minus R is not needed. So let's move it now. I think everything will be moved. Okay, I think so. It has been done. Okay. Okay, test.record, train.record, all has been moved, and in images, test images, all those images have been moved with all those images. So we can, instead of copying, we may use move command also. Okay, so the label.pb.txt, let me show you what's inside. Okay, okay, these are the things. So actually I have showed in the previous one. So everything has been moved and everything has been copied, and so far we have done it very correctly. Okay, okay, now what we have to do is we have to start the training. Before that we have to configure the pipeline. Okay, we have to configure the pipeline. So let me show you something. So in order configuring training for a job, so in here pre-trained models, you need to configure the pipeline and all those things. So first thing what you have to do is you have to put the num classes. Okay, so num classes. So let me show you how to configure it correctly. Okay, so in the drive, my drive, and training tensor, and moreover in here there are two, I'm sorry, there are two places where you can find it, the checkpoints and everything. These are all TF events. So this is the configuring the pipeline. Okay, so the number of classes here is 3. Okay, so we are keeping it in models. As you can see here, it is in the training tensor models folder. In the models folder, we have kept it in the SSD ResNet thing. So where to download this SSD ResNet? So this SSD ResNet, where you can download is, you can download these pre-trained models from the model zoo. Okay, these are the checkpoints where it has been given. Okay, I'll show you where to download this SSD ResNet. So get over here and then type SSD ResNet TensorFlow download. TensorFlow DOWNLOAD. Okay, and TensorFlow model zoo download. Okay, or just go to TensorFlow. So we are in the TensorFlow model zoo download. You have to click the second one, TF2 model zoo. And after that, what you have to do is you have to get down, and SSD ResNet is over here. FPN 640 or 1024 custody, 1024, you can download anything you want. So this is 640, so we are downloading 640, and after that you upload it to this. So these are the checkpoints given over here. So, and in the models you have the pipeline config, so you convert this into 3. So the next thing would be you have to get down, and the batch size, so you should not run out of RAM, it could bottleneck, so this yellow symbol may come. So let me show you, this is 161. Okay, 161 in the thing, 161. Where is 161? It's over here. So you have to give the checkpoint. Okay, checkpoint 0, CKPT 0. Okay, checkpoint CKPT 0 only it has given, not index or anything is not given. So let's see what they have given here. And okay, batch size in 131 you want to alter the batch size. So in the 131 the batch size is 1, so I am altering it to 8. Okay, so the again the thing is fine tune. So this fine tune is checkpoint 0, path of the pre-trained checkpoint. Okay, it can fine tune the checkpoint type, this and all are not needed. So label math pbt or txt test.record and all those things has to be given. So now just come here. So what to do? So you have to use the CKPT, and in this CKPT checkpoint where to give. Okay, so this is the different label classes, and the different label classes, I think you don't want to give pb.txt, and then just come down over here, and then just go to CKPT TPU CKPT 08. Okay, CKPT 08. So this is checkpoint CKPT 0. So it would be, I think, this one or that one, I don't know. Checkpoint 0 dot data. Okay, let it be checkpoint as 0, but in here what you have to do is you have to give it in this manner. So this is supposed to be, the CKPT is supposed to be this one. So copy this and then just CKPT index. So just copy this and then just give CKPT 0, Control V, and then just close this index. Okay, so this is finished. So sorry, next one would be whether this is a classification model or a detection model. You have to define it like that. So in here you have to give it as detection and give bfloat as 16. So this is what they have been telling over here. So in here you have to give it as detection and bfloat as false. Okay, so the only thing is that you have to download the model from here, and you have to upload it in this thing. Okay, you have to upload it in this thing, and the pipeline config we have given the CKPT point. Now we have to give the annotation. Okay, label map dot annotation. So go to the annotations and copy this, copy the path, and then just give this label dot txt, pb.txt, control V, and check for another thing. Check for it is, and also it is over here. Okay, you have to give it over here. So I will revise everything. So test dot record is over here. So you have to give it over here. Control V. So test dot record is over here, and after test dot record, there's train dot record over there. So copy that, and also the input path of the train dot record. Okay, train dot record and test dot record has been given with all those things. So in here also they are telling that only you have to use the test dot record, label map dot pb.txt for, and also moving averages you should give us COCO matrix detection. Okay, for this thing COCO matrix detection should be given. Okay, false, and in the above you have to give label text.asc train, and train also you have to give. Okay, so in here you have to give train dot record and pb.txt, and in here fine tune you have to give the ckpt. Okay, dot ckpt, and in here it is batch size is 8, that is what I have given. So number of classes 1, but in here it is 3. So I will revise it again. Okay, first thing is that you have to come in this manner. This pipeline.config is in the models, and this thing which is being downloaded from this TensorFlow, where you can just download the 640, all files will be inside. So first you have to change the number of classes. Okay, then you just go down, you go to the 131. Okay, so to the 131, batch size is 8, and after that you go to fine tune, and you have to change it to ckpt 0. Okay, so in here what you have to do is you have to go to 161, you have to go to 161, and in here it is ckpt 0, where you should copy from here this index and take the index away. Okay, so in the after 131 it is 161, and after that what you have to do, fine tune detection and false you have to give. So and again what you have to do is, in here you have to give detection in 167, and 168 you have to give false, and in here you have to give the pb.txt from annotation, and annotation is over here, you have to give it from here, and train.record and test.record. So everything is being loaded. Okay, now what you should do is, everything is being fine. Now you have to run the model training. Okay, so now you just copy this. Okay, you just copy this. So this model main tf2.py. Okay, it is actually tf2 model main tf2.py is actually in models research. Okay, you can go from here and go to the they are just telling you to go to the training cd training demo, and configuring the training paths, all those things they are telling. But this model main.tf2, okay, you can also download it from here. For example, in the models research, okay, no object detection, and go to model main tf2.py. From it is over here, but you can just do it from here also. Okay, which I have just copied to this folder. Okay, they have just copied to this folder, or you can get this file elsewhere. Okay, so now what you can do is, it is in the drive now. So you have to go here and go to here. So I have copied the file over here. So just copy this path. Okay, and then just press %cd and just paste it. Get to the training tensor, and now what you have to do is you have to get to this file folder, and then just come over here and then just paste this. So it's over here, every file is over here, model main.tf2, or else you have to go to this object detection and take it. So in here, models directory, it is in the SST thing. So pre-trained models, so you have to go to the pre-trained models, and weights, not weights, this thing, you have to click this, and it is fpn dot checkpoint. So fpn 56 SST, my SST avn fpn is given over here. So just copy this, okay, copy this and then just paste this, okay. And another thing is that you have to copy the pipeline config. So copy this path and then just paste this over here in the pipeline config, okay. Okay, the next thing would be checkpoint directory. So the checkpoint directory, so wait a minute. So we have given the pipeline config and everything. So now what you have to do is you have to again give the checkpoint. So just copy this path and give this checkpoint. So I will tell you what I have given again. First we have given the model TF2, which we have downloaded from here, okay, or we can take it from the object detection folder. That thing, as I am showing you here, it is inside the object detection folder, models research, and in the object detection folder it is available over here, okay, in here model main TF2. So you can copy that to this folder, okay. So after that, having this model main TF2, we are putting this fpn, this is this folder, this drive folder, which is the model directory, and the next one would be pipeline config, and the next one would be the checkpoint. So let's see whether this is start to training. Okay, so I think everything is going correct, in a correct manner. Tell you that you have to give the total number of steps is I have given us 2000, so you have to give that correctly, okay. It over here in the 154th step, so it is just running. So let's see. So the only thing is that in this both thing you have to give the model directory here as this empty folder. As you can see here, it is an empty folder with all those checkpoints, okay, all those checkpoints in here. Sorry, not from here, from the tensor training models. This is an empty folder you have given over here, and the another folder would be from here, okay, on the models itself. Both have been. So now what they are telling is that for every 300 seconds you have to check. So we have given all the path correctly. We have given it in a manner that Python model TF2 model directory as FPN, as this FPN, where is the model, it's over here. So we have copied this path in the models, which is in the drive training tensor folder, and we have given it over here, and we have given the pipeline config file correctly, and also we have set everything correctly, and we have given, okay. So let's hope that this works. So it will take a lot of time, so let's see. So it's a very huge file, so you have to wait for the training to start. So almost it has been done. So thank you for being with me. So thank you, friends. So this is how you do TensorFlow custom module edition. Thank you.